Hey guys. All right. Fingers crossed. This is the last episode that we have to play at the game corner. I'm really tired of that. So we'll see. If I can hit a lucky streak, we'll be done. If I hit a jackpot, still got some more time to go. And then if it's like last time where we didn't hit anything, well, we're even in even worse condition. So let's see. But in any case, look at that. We got 128 Pokemon, so I'm pretty happy with that. Maybe, okay, I think my goal is going to be Jikan, the playtime. My goal is complete my Pokedex in less than 100 hours. All right, that's my goal. That's my goal. Oh, okay, that's right. I was leveling Meowth in the unknown dungeon, and I have to go up to level 28, not level 25. So let's do that. And then we'll go play at the game corner. Hello! We'll just do a scratch. How about that? I like this little coin on his forehead. It's kind of cool. Swift, that's right. Speedosta. Not a lot of experience for those other Pokemon in my party. I'm actually in the middle of making a cake. We're going to have a big birthday celebration tomorrow. Well, I don't know if I'd call it a big celebration, but it's going to be a birthday celebration that covers my husband, my sister, my mom, and my brother. So 4 people. And just because we haven't done a birthday party for any of them. And so I'm just going to make one cake. Normally, like if it was a kid's birthday, I would do one for each of the kids. But with adults, doesn't matter so much. Like they're okay not getting their own cake. So I'm just gonna do like a general, like no theme, just like a nice looking cake. Yeah, I think that'll be fine. So I'm doing strawberry banana. I did already bake the cake. Next, I need to let it cool, so I'm gonna play this game a little bit and then let it cool. We also had dinner, so it's probably cool enough now to frost, but just in case. Plus, I want to play some Pokemon. So then I'll make some frosting. I'm not sure whether I'll go vanilla or banana, or maybe slightly banana. Just because the cake's supposed to be strawberry banana, but I don't know if it's banana enough or not. A nurse. I'm a little derpy today. Oh, I probably should have healed up, huh? Maybe I'll do that with my next turn. Unless I hurt myself in confusion. Okay, phew. Good. Don't have too much more moves left, but that's okay. If we have to go back and heal up one more time before hitting 28, that's fine too. So the way I did the strawberry banana, because I cheat. I don't make any of my cakes from scratch. I start with a box mix, and I'll try to remember. I'll try to remember to put the link in the end screen to this, to my cake hack. It's the one that everybody knows, honestly. But basically, so you take a box of cake mix. Yes, buy the box mix. It's just easier. Like, why make your life harder, honestly? Um, but buy a box of cake mix, whatever flavor you want. Make sure it's one that does not have pudding already in the mix, because the next step is add a box of instant pudding mix. Um, I found the ones that already have pudding mix in there, it doesn't quite work the same. Even you don't have to add. Oh, he's trying to add a new move. Nakigoe. We don't want him to learn growl. So no. Yeah, forget that. Anyways, yeah, so you wouldn't add a box of instant pudding mix if the cake mix already has a box, or already has pudding mix in it. However, it just doesn't work the same. It just doesn't work the same as starting with no pudding in there and then adding your own. Anyways, so, and also I feel like, I don't know. I feel like the Duncan Hines, not to pick on a brand, but I feel like the Duncan Hines doesn't quite work so well for this. I mean, I'm using them this time because that's the only strawberry mix they had at the store. But if I had a choice, I would not have gotten it. Anyways, so you get your box of cake mix and you add a box of instant pudding mix. Instead of the 1 cup of water or whatever the recipe the box calls for, you use a cup of milk, or whatever, however much water it calls for, that's how much milk you add. For most, it's 1 cup, but I've noticed for stuff like devil's cake and devil's food cake and stuff like that, it calls for more. But and then on instead of oil, usually it's a 1/2 cup of oil. Instead of oil, you use butter and you double it. And so you'll, instead of a half, if it calls for a 1/2 cup, you'll use a cup. I like to use like Irish butter because it's got a higher fat content. And I don't know, I feel like that makes it richer. I've done some experimenting side by side, and I just feel like that makes it more rich. Um, yeah, and then let's see, eggs. I used to add an extra egg beyond what the recipe called for, but I started to feel like that was making my cakes too dense. And I don't want them dense. I want them light and fluffy, but I want them moist. And so swapping out the oil for butter and the water for milk helps with that. But I think adding the extra egg just bogs it down too much. So usually they call for like 3 eggs. I do 3 eggs. Before I was doing 4 eggs, but it just, I don't know. It was just too dense. Not that anybody would notice unless they were tasting the cakes side by side, but yeah. So that's what I do with my cakes. I feel like it comes out pretty good. Everybody's happy with it, but I think they'd be happy with it no matter what I did. I mean, that's just kind of the way family is. Sorry, I had to turn off the heater. That was getting too hot. Um. Anyways, yeah, I think probably family will always like it no matter what you do, even if it's horrible. Which I've had some horrible cakes, I think, but I've had a lot of fun making, themed cakes and stuff. And I've done Minecraft themed, unicorn themed. Um, yeah, it's just been fun, I think. Wow, I was not paying attention to YouTube being uh, hurting. Double sleep powder. Oh, and then my frosting hack, which it is a hack. So I don't like buttercream. I find buttercream too heavy and too sweet. A lot of people love buttercream, and more power to you if you love buttercream. But for me, it just does not hit the spot. And so I want something lighter and not as sweet. And what that equates to is um, a whipped frosting. But I don't want to take the time to make a whipped frosting. Oh my gosh, this is going to be close. I don't want to take the time to make whipped frosting. So what I do is I take Cool Whip. Yeah, already made Cool Whip, which I think is oil based, not cream based. I'm not sure. But I take Cool Whip and I add a box of instant pudding mix. And whip it up, and bam, you've got whipped frosting. It's that easy, you guys. It is so simple. It holds really well even in the heat. Um, there are some drawbacks, like it doesn't do as well as buttercream if you're putting on like sugar crystals or sugar crystal sprinkles. For those, it will become watery almost if you put those on. But for everything else, it seems to work. For fondant, it seems to work. Other types of sprinkles, it seems to work. Ganache works fine with ganache. I don't know if that's actually how you say it. If it's ganache or nosh or I don't know. Anyways, yeah. So that, and you can pipe it. You can pipe whipped frosting really well. So all in all, I really like doing the whole Cool Whip mix with instant pudding mix. And the other thing about it is for the cake mix and for the pudding mix, you can do any flavor combo you want. So like first the cake I'm making today is strawberry banana flavor, right? So I'm using a strawberry box cake mix and I'm using a banana instant pudding mix. So I get strawberry banana. For the frosting, I'm gonna do vanilla and Cool Whip. So it'll probably come out vanilla-y. I might add a drop of like banana emulsifier, which is a little bit stronger. Emulsifiers are a little bit stronger flavor than the um, extracts. So like vanilla extract is not going to be as strong as like an emulsifier. I don't know. It's something to do with like how they make it, but in any case, I could do banana. I could, if I wanted chocolate frosting, I'd mix with the Cool Whip. I'd mix a box of chocolate instant pudding mix, and I'd end up with chocolate frosting. Like it's that easy, and it's so nice that it's that easy because it's quick. I found that, yay, one more level. I've found that, like the buttercream recipes and stuff, they're like, oh, it takes 5 minutes. It does not take 5 minutes, you guys, especially like maybe professionals, it would take only 5 minutes, but for like us regular people, it does not take 5 minutes. It literally, I don't know, it probably takes like 20 minutes to do, right? Because you've got to get out the butter and soften that. Let's not even count that towards the time, okay? But you got to set the butter out and make sure it softens to room temperature. Then you have to go and measure out the powdered sugar, sift it so you don't have any clumps, and then slowly mix it into the butter, like in batches. You can't just dump it all in. You gotta kind of go in batches so it doesn't make it this whole big mess and everything. Uh, and then if you want to add anything else to it, it just doesn't, if you want to add coloring or anything, and if you over mix it, you've got a problem. If you under mix it, you've got a problem. And that's American buttercream. American buttercream, you don't have to cook. It's literally just softened butter. Again, I use the Irish butter because it's a higher fat content, but softened butter and powdered sugar, and that, or confectioner's sugar, however you want to call it. That's all it is. The French buttercream, the Swiss buttercream, and I don't know. There's one other buttercream in there. You have to like cook stuff, and it gets even more complicated. The American buttercream's like the lazy buttercream, because you just mix it up. But even that takes like 20 minutes. If you do one of the ones, the Swiss or the French buttercream, you have to cook it, and that takes time. Oh, Russian buttercream, that's one. Although that one uses sweetened condensed milk, so it's I don't know, it's different. It's not quite as sweet, which is good, but it tastes like sweetened condensed milk, which I think it depends on if people like that flavor. If they like that flavor, you're all good. If they don't like that flavor, you got to make something else because there's no disguising the taste of sweetened condensed milk, which goes great on snow cones, by the way. Um, anyways, I think I'm getting off on a tangent, but um, yeah, I don't like buttercream. It takes too much time compared to the whipped buttercream and compared to the hack whipped buttercream, not even regular whipped buttercream. Same thing goes for fondant. Like, you can just buy fondant. You could make fondant, yeah, you could totally make fondant. Or you could even cheat and do marshmallow fondant, which takes less time than regular fondant. But nothing beats buying fondant. Just buy the fondant. There's no reason. I have no more moves left. There's no reason to make your own fondant. Like, you can be fancy and stuff, but it doesn't matter. That move did not do anything to Golbat. I'm gonna run away. You know what? Since that move's not gonna do anything, I know I'm so close. Actually, do I have something? I'm gonna see if I have something that restores move points, just so I don't have to go back to the Poké Center and then come back. All right. Kaifuku no kusuri, that like everything. Kusuri. PP Maxu. Is that what I want? Kaifuku shita. Let's see if that did what I was expecting it to do. Look at him. He looks so cool. Look at the way he's standing. Just kidding. That stance does nothing. He looks so silly. Okay. Oh, look at that. Okay, it restored all my moves. Sweet. Okay. That lets me keep going. What I should do, since I restored all the moves, is make sure I use them all the power points. I should have looked to see if I had PP up instead of PP Maxu, so I could have increased the power points of one move without doing all of them. But since I did all of them, now I feel like I gotta use them all. So that's 38 points. Let's see. Yeah, no, let's keep going with Meowth up front. But if he gets close, I might just switch to another Pokemon up front, so I can get them some points while using up the moves that I refilled with that item. Most bang for my buck, I guess. Ooh, look at that. One hit with Swift. That was nice. Okay, so now Meowth has, I don't know, less than 100 points to go? I don't remember what he had before. Yeah, look at that, 53 points. So I think I'm gonna swap Dratini up. We're going to train Dratini for a little bit. Ditto! He's so cute. I just love him. I just love Dratini. He's too freaking cute. Look at him! Look at him over there! Except for I like him more blue than gray, but that's okay. I don't know. Subayasa ga gunto agatta. That was not a move that did any damage. But that's fine. Akitsuku kogeki. Swift. I mean, Speedo Star. I know by the time I post this video, I will have been back for a little bit. But I have, as of today, 17 days. As of the time I'm recording this, I have 17 days until I finally get to go to Japan. I am so freaking stoked, you guys. Like, I can't even tell you how excited I am to finally get to go to Japan. Like, I have wanted to go. Man, I'm gonna cry. I have wanted to go for over 20 years now. Like, I've wanted to go since I was a kid. And I'm just so excited to finally get to go. You know, there are so many things that I love about Japan, and I just really want to go. I want to experience it. I want to meet the people. I want to experience the culture. I want to eat the food. I'm gonna eat a lot of food. Look at that. Meowth finally evolved, or he's going to evolve. I'm gonna eat so much food. I'm gonna gain like 300 pounds. I know I'm exaggerating, but I'm definitely gonna gain some weight there because, yeah, it looks so much better in that alternate color. Yeah, I just want to go so bad. We're not gonna hit all the places that I wanted to go on our first trip. I had to cut it down significantly, so it's probably gonna be. Wait, where's the game corner? I think it's there, right? We're not gonna be able to hit all the places I wanted to go. I had to cut it down so much that it's actually gonna take like 3 separate trips. Oh, we gotta look at the Zupcon, the Pokedex to see the entry. I dropped it. Okay. I need 53. Yeah, so we're only gonna see a third of what I wanted to see on our first trip, but that's okay. Let's see. 額の宝石が輝く。また歩く姿もしなやかで王女のような華やかさがある。I did not recognize most of that. Okay. Where's my pen? I cannot find my pen. Oh, there's my pen. Okay. Whew. I mean, I could use my pencil to cross Persian off the list, but I've been using pen and I don't want to switch. I don't like switching. I like consistency. Okay. So, now that we've got Persian. Sorry, this bag is not staying up. Ow. I took a bunch of papers over to Grandpa's place today, and I took my pen over there, and so my pen was with my papers, and it was a whole thing. So for our trip, we're gonna do. I'm trying to remember off the top of my head. I think it was Persian. Persian. I think our trip is 3 days in Tokyo, 2 days in Shizuoka, 3 days in Kyoto, 2 days in Nagoya, and 2 days in Fuji Yoshida. So what is that? 3, 2, 3, 2, 2. 3, 3 is 6 plus 6. That's only 12, but we're there for 18 days. So I think what I was counting was days spent like doing things, but then there's also days in between each of those for the travel day that we're also going to be spending doing things. 1, 2, 3. I did save outside, right? Oh, I hope I saved outside. Short-term memory. Anyways, yeah. So add 4 more to that. So there's 16 days in Japan, and then 2 days of like the flying from here to there and the flying from there back to here. But yeah, I think it's going to be enough for a first trip. And that's about it. I don't think it's going to be anything more than enough for a first trip. But I'm just so incredibly stoked, you guys. I just can't wait to go. It was really cool last year when I got to go to the Azores, which I still need to post videos on, I guess. But because I was born in the Azores. My dad was in the Air Force, and I won't go into any more details, but I always kind of wanted to go back to the island where I was born and check it out. Ooh, 1 out of 2. That's 2 out of 4. So that's good. Let's see. 3 out of 5. 3 out of 6. 3 out of 7. Or 4 out of 7. 5 out of 7. Or 5 out of 8, sorry. 5 out of 9. 5 out of 10. Yeah, I thought that might be a lucky streak, but it's not. Darn, I was really hoping. Oh! Look at that, 300. Sweet. Okay, that works for me. All right, so I got the jackpot. The question is, now that I have over 9,000 coins, do I try to get a lucky streak, or do I go back to battling? All right, I did save, so let's go ahead and try. 1 out of 1. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 4. Or 2 out of 4. 2 out of 5. 2 out of 6. Do an extra. 2 out of 7. Okay. Because the question is, do I keep trying or do I just go and level in the dungeon? play down to 9,000, and if that doesn't work, we'll go level. Because really, I just need 999 more points from 9,000, that is. Ooh! Right off the bat, 1 out of 1. 1 out of 2. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 4. And we'll do one more. 1 out of 5. Shouldn't count my chickens before they hatch, or not hatch, but... One, 2, 3, 4. So I went out on the right side, and I came in on the left side. Interesting. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I'm being inconsistent with my counting. All right, went out on the left side. Came in on the left side. Of course, it depends on which side of the screen you're looking from. 1, 2. All right, that's 1 out of 2. 1 out of 3. 1 out of 4. 1 out of 5. Zero out of 2. 0 out of 3. 0 out of 4. I feel like it sounded like Harry from Third Rock from the Sun there. One, 2, 3, 4. Good. One more. All right. Reset. Pikachu. All right, we're gonna continue here. We got 129, and let's go ahead and go back to the unknown dungeon. And I'm not gonna heal up because I use that item, and I fully intend to capitalize on it. Ooh, you know what? In green, I was seeing that down in, what was that, Vermilion? That, yeah, I think it was down in Vermilion, that maybe I could surf around past, I could go around the need to cut for the gym But I was also thinking maybe I could go around, like I could see the other side, like the area of Cycling Road, that maybe I could go and surf there and see the other side. There's probably a barrier that prevents me from doing that, but I kind of want to see. Yep. Daibakuhatsu or Daibakuhatsu. Let's see what level. So Dratini is at 25. It's 30 that he evolves at. Let's see. Oh, he looks so cute like that. Okay, 519 up, but anyways, 5 more levels to get to 30. I don't know why I'm obsessed with that. I just think it's so cool that I can change the color scheme. Tsubasa te te o jiko saisei shita. Went to see a new massage therapist. Was that last week? The week before? I don't remember now. Anyways, they asked me if when I'm sitting, I cross my right leg over my left. And in my mind, I was thinking about, when I'm sitting on the couch. Excuse me. I'm just really tired today. I was thinking about when I sit on the couch, and when I sit on the couch, I just simply recline. Like I'm not crossing one leg over the other or anything like that. But I'm realizing as I'm sitting here that I do tend to cross my right leg over my left. Now I've crossed my left leg over my right, but I'll have to let them know because they were noting that was like that. And kind of funky. Yay! 27 gold duck. 33. So 6 more levels. Let's go ahead and save. The trick is going to be getting what I need from red and green. I kind of want to try and complete my Pokedex before I leave for Japan, or before we leave for Japan. But I don't know necessarily if I'm gonna have enough time for that. Because in green, I've got to go through Celadon for 3 of the Pokemon, and then Saffron for 1 of the Pokemon, and that's a lot, right? That is a lot. Red, I don't have to go too far for Ekans. I guess Ekans is the only one that I really need from Red, right? Oh my gosh, you guys, Ekans is the only... No, sorry. Ekans is not the only one I need from Red. I also need a 3rd Eevee, which means I'm going to have to go all the way to Celadon in Red in order to get that 3rd Eevee. You know, it'd be great is if you could just use the Elemental Stone on a Pokemon, on an Eevee that has already evolved. So, if you turned them to Vaporeon, If you could just use a Firestone to turn them to Flareon, you know, like stuff like that. Like I wonder if that would be really cool if you could do that. I should have looked at how much Dratini needed at the beginning of the level that he was at. But, oh well. Graveler! Wow. Rather surprised he did that. Mistake on his part. Or not. I mean, either way, he faints, right? Whether he uses self-destruct or I do something to him. But I think if it was me, I'd rather do my own thing than have somebody do something to me. I don't know. I'm not a Graveler, so I couldn't know. I couldn't possibly understand. You know, it is really strange to me. I get tons of views. Well, I guess I shouldn't say tons, but I get a decent amount of views on my Pokemon videos, but not so much on my Zelda videos. And I would think Zelda would have a big enough following that I would get a decent amount of views on my Zelda videos, but I don't. You know, I get a handful. And that's okay. I mean, to each their own, and, you know, I like playing Pokemon anyways, so um, no biggie on me to play Pokemon instead of Zelda, but it does make me wonder, like, maybe Zelda fans had their heyday, and now there's more Pokemon fans, which seems weird. It just seems weird. I don't know. I should probably heal up, actually. I had a friend that lived across the street. Actually, I'm living in the house that I lived in, or one of the houses I lived in as a child, but I bought it as an adult. Across the street in the cul-de-sac, there was this kid that he had like all the Zelda games at the time. Uh, I don't know if he's kept up with his Zelda collection or not since new gaming consoles came out, but he had all the Zelda games at the time, which there was, I don't know, 6, maybe 5 or 6. I don't know. I don't know how many there were at that time, but he was very much a Zelda fan. And I wonder if he carried that with him into adulthood. Yokayaki. I'm gonna get pretty close to leveling Dratini. Although Dratini will still stay in the party since I have to level him up to Dragonite. And that's at level 55. It's a long ways away, man. Long ways away. Oh, you confuse me. I know I've gotten significantly less talkative since the beginning of the episode, but I'm like yawning constantly now. I'm so tired. Oh, I meant to use the psychic move. Oops. Yeah, should have used the psychic move. Oh well. Anyways, I am yawning constantly. Yay! Level 27. Minus 212. Or plus 212, so 2834 would have been what it would have been. Whew, that's a lot. Probably gonna run out of moves and have to fly back to the game corner after this, but that's okay. Oh, you know what else I had to do? I was gonna evolve somebody via a Firestone or something, right? That's right, Arcanine. I was gonna evolve Growlithe into Arcanine. We'll end the episode with that. How about that? That'll be a nice... Ah, that was not the move I intended to do. But that'll be a nice way to end the episode, I think. There's no more Swift. I completely forgot about poor Arcanine. I'm also eventually going to have to evolve one of my EVs. Thunderstone for Jolteon, Firestone for Flareon, or Waterstone for Vaporeon. I won't do that today, though. I think I'm going to save it so that I evolve all three of my EVs one after another. I think that would be interesting. Maybe? I don't know. It's interesting what this looks like on my laptop screen versus my TV screen. Like, there's not a ton of difference. But I think that's because my TV has terrible, 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 terrible resolution. My little face. Come on, somebody challenge me. Am I gonna have to surf or something? There we go. which color cake I should make this. Maybe orange? Orange would be a good color. It'd be like Charizard. Or Charmander or Charmeleon. Yeah. Jibaku shite. Let's save. It's been a little bit. Oh, I can't wait to go up to 130 Pokemon. So exciting! That'll leave me only 20 left. I hurt myself. Or rather, Mewtwo hurt himself, but I take it as me hurting myself when my Pokemon hurts itself. Woohoo! I did it! Yay! It's Mewtwo. I don't really care if he levels, but okay. My other Pokemon to level, the ones that will evolve if they level. I don't know why I'm so tired today. Woo! Maybe 2 more battles worth of you get to use that move. Don't know if Dratini will level by then, but we'll see. Ah, sleep powder. Gotta at least wake up before I run away. One more battle where I can use this move and then we're done. Yay! 28. That means he's only got 2 more levels to go till he evolves. Sweet. Let's go ahead and Reporto! Reporto! Save. Sorry. Was closing the blinds and then I got a lucky Chinese knot up there and it fell down, so I had to fix that. Probably shouldn't have tried to close the blinds right at the exact moment the battle was starting, but that was when I was thinking of it, so that was when I did it. I gotta do things when I'm thinking of it, otherwise I forget. Sound familiar? Okay. We're good. Alright, let's go ahead and fly to... Where did I need to fly to? I think it was just the next... Oh no, it was here. Love that sound. I know I say that every single time, but I really do love that sound. Alright, let's heal up. We'll pull Growlithe out, evolve it to Arcanine, put it back in the PC, and that'll be it for this episode. Alright, now we gotta find it. It's under Gadi. Gadi. Nope. Gadi. Nope. Garuda. It's Kangaskhan. Gadi. Yep, we'll save. Do I really have them this far back? Gadi. Yeah, there we go. Okay. Let's use a Firestone. If I ever saw one. Hono no Ishi. He's evolving. Why does it say what if he's evolving? Like you're surprised that he's evolving. Oh, he looks so cool, you guys. Oh my gosh, Arcanine is... If I ever had a canine, I would have an Arcanine. Alright, he's 59. Growlithe to Arcanine. Pikachu. Raichu. Alright, so it says 中国で... Wait, 中国... Isn't that middle school? I don't understand. 中国で伝説のポケモン。軽やかに走る。走る is to run. その姿に虜にされるものも多い。多い is like many. I don't know. Alright, we'll put him back into the PC. And he was Gadi before. Now he's Windy. 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 Oisoide? No, Windy makes more sense. Right. Put him back in. Level 26. He might not be a bad one to trade off to Green. Give Green a fire Pokemon in exchange for whatever I get next. Alright, I just saved, and that's it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed, and catch you guys next time.